she would want to speak with the insurance company to confirm.
So depending on what insurance they have is when it covers the cleaning.
Right. And if it does, then we would work with them with payment.
Okay. Okay, give me one quick question because we are working, pretty much we're, let me see. ¿Alguien tiene alguna pregunta para que le haga la señora?
I do. Is it normal that a family member that the partner goes and cleans the
Scene?
scene, the graphic scene of the?
It's a preference.
What was that again, ma'am?
She's asking, is it normal for just a family member to clean the scene?
Well, we want to know normally, is it, because I know from experience that normally when somebody has been unalived, has been, like the spouse or boyfriend or whatever partner of the deceased goes and cleans the area. You guys normally see that often, or normally they'll prefer getting a cleaning service?
Financial circumstances. Some people do go ahead and clean up the homes after a death, a crime scene. Some people can't afford the services and they just go ahead and take care of it, or maybe we are booked up or can't get out there. So I have seen where families do clean up the scene. Yes.
Okay, I have a quick question. My understanding is, as I've worked with attorneys, when a crime is done and it's homicide, first of all, the apartment is not supposed to be rented until the homicide case is completely closed. The apartment is not supposed to be cleaned till the homicide is completely given an authorization by a judge that the apartment can be cleaned after the homicide. A homicide is not supposed to be cleaned at all until the case is fully in court and fully by a judge says, okay, you're all set. You can finish with the scene. We're all set with everything we need. Because when it's a crime like this, they have to go in and out of the apartment as many times as they need to find evidence for anything else that they need. So this apartment, first of all, when the deceased is removed from the apartment is not supposed to be cleaned or touched until the people from the fingerprint and all those people get in there. They're the ones that say, okay, we're all set. We got everything we need. We need to close this apartment. The apartment should be closed 30 days before anybody should go in there and clean. That's my understanding. Once the apartment is given permission to go in, when it's a rental insurance, if the rental insurance wants to pay someone out to clean the apartment, they can do it. But if the landlord, after the apartment has the permission to be given to go in, the landlord can clean it, or the family of the deceased can clean it. But that's not supposed to happen until the crime is fully investigated. Am I correct?
As I stated in the beginning, we don't go in unless the police have cleared the scene. We don't know anything about a case. If someone calls us and says we want this apartment clean, we have no way of knowing if it's something attached to it, if the police have released the scene. So if you guys call right now and say, we would like to have this address clean, this is our apartment, and we can verify that with the landlord, we're going to clean the apartment. We have no way of knowing about any pending case or anything.
So this could be, you're literally saying this could be an authorization from a police officer, or a detective to say, call you guys and say, okay, we're all set with the scene, whether it was yesterday.
One second, Rosie, one second.
The following
Rosie.
day they call you and they say, can you guys go in and clean the scene? You guys can go in and clean the scene. Would you do it?
So what she's trying to say is that the police needs to release in order for you guys to go in and have it cleaned up.
Right. So typically, let me give you an example so that we can all get a better understanding, because I'm not really sure what's going on right now. If someone calls and says, hey, my brother just committed suicide, it's blood everywhere, the police are still here, his body is still here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask them, have the police released the scene? Or if they're saying the body is still there, we're not even going to touch bases with this. If the body is gone, but the police are still there, I'm going to ask them to ask the police when will they plan on releasing the scene. They'll say, typically they say, 10, 20 minutes, whatever. I've had crime scene situations where someone was murdered in a home. In the same situation, the police are going to release the scene in 15, 20 minutes. Okay, it's going to take us a couple hours to get out there. Anyway, everybody is fine with
Normally,
getting the
my
home.
question is, how long does it normally take for you guys to clean the scene when it's a homicide, where the person was actually murdered and there's blood everywhere?
Yeah, so I can't say that. It depends how long. It depends on what's taking place, what they have to clean. I can't give you an estimate.
Do you guys?
They're gonna assess the whole home first before they even get started with
so
anything.
they will do the inspection of it. Now, my other question is, what type of chemicals do they normally use in order to clean the scene?
I don't have that information. So if you were getting ready to schedule an appointment, I would get that scheduled with the team. Then the team will call you to confirm, and then they have all the information. I don't do the cleanings. I just get everything scheduled for the team, get the team out there, and then they will be able to give you detailed information of their process and the names of the chemicals and things like that. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
No problem. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Eso fue, Beba, que ellos hicieron su fechoría como